Hi guys, it's Minx here. I want to thank the creators of Max's Big Bust for sponsoring this video, so thank you so much. I want to promote their Kickstarter here, Alluna Brie and the Tentacle Menace. They currently have a Kickstarter going on Kickstarter. It is another game in the Max's Big Bust canon and has a lot of characters from the series in it. Max makes an appearance, Ember makes an appearance, Holly makes an appearance, as well as some awesome new characters. It features battles against squid girls, centaurs, and succubi. Lots of monster girls in general, actually. Looks right up my street, and you guys should definitely check it out by hitting the link in the description right now. And now it's time for some Max's Big Bust. Hi guys, welcome back to Max's Big Bust. It's been a while, I know. I'm sorry for that, but we're going to get back to it. Yeah, but I'm just fantastic. Having your hair set on fire and then dying of smoke inhalation is a great way to warm yourself up at night. I said I was sorry. I'm learning how this whole thing works. I didn't realize a car would be so flammable. Just turn the car engine on. No. You hungry, Holly? I bought some salt and vinegar chips at the petrol station. You want any? Nah, I'm good. You sure? Just eat them all. I don't like salt and vinegar flavour anyway. There's something horribly wrong with you. Salt and vinegar is easily the best flavour. I like cheese and onion more. Can you eat these now? You're a cat? Doesn't cheese make you lactose intolerant? It's not actually cheese, is it? It's just cheese flavouring, right? If it turns out I can't eat cheese and onion chips anymore, I'm going to be pretty bloody pissed. So you sure you don't want a chip? Yeah, go for it. Alrighty, more for me then. These are pretty good. Ow. So this bag was mostly air though. There's not really that much in here, when you think about it. I'm glad these were on special. I've been pissed off if I pay full price for a bag of mostly air. They're just potatoes. It's not like they cost that much to make. Bloody chip companies trying to rip everyone off. They grow in the ground, for God's sake. Do you think you could eat those outside? What, why? My cat ears are really sensitive, and every time you crinkle that chips packet, it makes my ears twitch. They're getting really itchy now. It's raining outside, Holly. I'm not getting out the car. I'll get drenched. If you crouch under those bushes over there, it should be pretty dry. Holly, if you hate the sound so much, why don't you go sit outside until I've finished eating? It won't take long. I'm already halfway through the bag. Are you kidding, Amber? I'm a cat. Cats hate water. And I'm a mortal flame goddess. I probably don't mix Mel with water either. How does that work anyway? Does water hurt you? I don't think so. I went swimming the other day and I felt fine. Honestly, I'm not sure I've fully unlocked my powers yet. I can do these little tricks like making small fires in the palm of my hands. Excuse me? Small fires? I had you know I nearly died 5 minutes ago, Ember. I'd hardly call that small. Blame the upholstery. That was still a small fire in my books. If you say so. I still feel like I'm missing something though. My body just doesn't feel right yet. If you know what I mean. You reckon you're going to transform again? Maybe. It'll be hilarious if it turns out your tits get bigger every time you level up your magical abilities. By the time you hit level cap, your boobs will be so big you won't be able to leave the house. I don't think that's how it works. I hope it is, if I'm honest with you. At least I hope that's not how it works. Maybe I should have done more research into that marble before I touched it. You think? Better start widening those doorways, Amber. You won't be able to walk around your house soon. Oh, be quiet. What have I done? Meanwhile, Max has been stopped. So you're telling me the 3 off-duty police officers and a private investigator just so happen to be staying at the same bed and breakfast owned by your biggest so-called suspect? That's the wrong voice for Pandarai. It's got like a Cockney voice, whatever. I fucking told you, Wank, because you would have stayed the fuck out of this. And don't buy the old bloody story for a second. Do I look like... Pandarai? Yeah? Don't worry about it. I've got everything under control. You sure? I'm sure. Let me make myself clear. If I find any drongo sleeping around and causing trouble tonight, I'll have your guts for garters, understood? Yes, Commissioner Pandarai. Bloody hell, I need a beer. Oi, butler bloke, any of the TVs around here get a fucking footy? What the fuck was that? I'm afraid not, good sir. Our cable package does not include the sports channels, but we have a range of other... You gotta be fucking dreaming. You're telling me you don't get the sports channels? I thought this was the 5-star resort, not some rundown motor inn with bars on the windows. What do you expect your guests to do at night? Watch the fucking show about people cooking in their shitty kitchens and inviting people over for dinner at their house for the rest of the fucking eternity? Or I'd rather fucking die than watch that shit, mate. I like come dine with me, personally. Well, I suppose there is a television in the kitchen that some of the other staff watch during their break. It's connected to the internet, and I've seen them watching sport on it before. Well, that's where I'm fucking going right now, isn't it? I'm not missing the fucking finals because you drongos didn't shell out for the sports channels. Seriously, mate, that's just common fucking sense. Very well, sir. Follow me. I shall escort you to the kitchen. No wonder this place is a hemorrhaging money. It's run by bloody idiots. That didn't go so well. Why on earth did you run into the conference room without backup? We don't even have evidence of any wrongdoing yet, Max. You better get away, baby. Well, excuse me for taking some initiative with this case. It's not my fault you two were completely obsessed with some weird painting of an ostrich or whatever. We decided it was an abstract painting of a river. Although now I think about it, it could be an ostrich. I don't care about the stupid painting. I'm so frustrated about this whole thing. I've worked myself up for a super hungry state. Aren't you hungry all the time anyway? That's beside the point. It's dinner time soon? Sorry for the intrusion, everyone, but I have an announcement to make. Oh, it's dinner almost ready? Please don't interrupt me when I'm speaking. Sorry. Unfortunately, due to the increased severity of tonight's storm, the creek surrounding the Castro Manor has been flooded and no cars will be able to enter or leave the premises until the storm subsides. What? This is hardly a cause for alarm, so we have plenty of rooms available, so you'll be able to stay the night. It's simply a matter of safety, as it's far too treacherous to risk anyone driving across the creek. But I need to get home. I have to get up early tomorrow morning. Rest assured, we'll endeavour to keep you as comfortable as possible while you're staying here. However, the safety of our guests is paramount, and as of right now, it's too dangerous to leave the manor. So we're stuck here? All night? Unfortunately, yes. Well, tonight couldn't get any worse. We're at least getting dinner soon. Dinner will be served in 45 minutes at 7:30, the same time it's served every night. What, 45 minutes? But I'm hungry now! We're going to have to wait. If you'll excuse me, I have some other matters to attend to. Oh man, I don't think I can wait 45 minutes for dinner. I got a couple of cookies in my coat, babe. Oh, that'd be awesome. Seriously, man, you're bribing her with cookies? Chicks dig cookies. It's chocolatey and kind of melty. It's a new low, Ethan, even for you. You're just jealous you didn't bring him cookies. Yeah, Brad, bring me food to eat next time. My skirt's vibrating. What did you put in those cookies? Oh wait, hold up, it's my phone. Looks like Captain Neckarez calling me. There's too many people around for me to take this here. I might go outside real quick. Let us know if he says anything important. Is this good, mix? Looks like I'm not the only one out here. I wasn't there, Darks. Sure you weren't, mate. I don't see a person get through that fucking meeting without getting on something. I need to answer a phone call. Can you leave? Just give me a bear. Oh yeah, there we go. I think this is gonna be as good as it gets. Hello. Max, I'm just calling for a status report. How's everything going up there? I was taking care of Kitty this evening, so I'm really bored. I wrote up some case files for a while, but that's just so boring. Wish I spent the evening in a fancy bed and breakfast. Oh, hi, Mom. I'm doing great. I'm not your mother, Max. Yes, I was turned into a girl. Heather wasn't lying. It's a long story. I'm aware of that, Max. I'm a bit aloof sometimes, but I didn't notice your gender swapped. I didn't get to the rank of police captain for being an oblivious idiot. Hi, good lad, Blondie. Max, hello? You there? Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that. Was someone out here and I didn't want them to know who I was talking to. It's that Drogodale High is here, then there's almost definitely a meeting about Mix going on. I'm not sure what role you play in the organisation. You put him in charge of distribution and just eat all the drugs. Crap, Del High's there? That's no good. He'll recognise you in an instant. He was pretty out of it when I arrested him. I'd be surprised if he remembered any of that. Anyway, Del's the least of our worries. Guess who's here? Bianca? Who's Bianca? She's a girl I went to university with. I studied biomed with her. Why would a girl you went to university with be here? You said a guess, Max. Don't yell at me for guessing. I only did what you told me to do. Wait, you studied biomed at uni? Aren't you a police officer? Yes, but I wanted to be a scientist. Couldn't get a job as a scientist, so I transferred to law enforcement. I knew a couple of people at university who studied science, but I didn't think any of them got full-time jobs out of it. Don't get me started. Anyway, this investigation just got a hell of a lot more complicated. Pandora is here. What? Why is that bamboo chomping fuckwit at the Castro Manor? Does he know we're running an operation behind his back? Shit, we're all gonna lose our jobs. Can't go back to being a scientific officer again. I said those days were behind me. I can't go back to being a casual. Isn't it obvious why Panda is here? He wasn't expecting us. He's part of the secret rendezvous Evelyn is holding with all the local business owners in the dining room. Apparently he's here because he owns the Tattered Sale. Apparently they're discussing plans to renovate the mall, but we all know that's a load of bullshit. Evelyn's heard we've apprehended the THERES, which has called together everyone in her drug smuggling operation so they can strategize and regroup. So you think Panda is involved in Evelyn's Minx operation? Damn right I do. I bet he was the one who came up with this idea to sell drugs in the first place. Wouldn't explain why those Minx mullets keep avoiding us. It's like they know we're coming. Wouldn't be surprised if they were a leak in the police force. I don't even know what I'm saying. Panda, I mean, I hate the fucker, but manufacturing Minx? Don't worry, I'll get enough evidence to put him away for a long, long time. Arresting Panda would be incredibly satisfying. He'll lose his job too, and that means he'll probably get it. Commissioner Nicolai. Wow, that has a nice ring to it. What was that? Something wrong, Max? Dunno, I just heard something. Maybe it's dinner being served. I'll call you back later, Captain Nicolai. Keep me in the loop. Alright, let's go eat some dinner. Woo! That wasn't a 45-minute phone call. Mr. Rockvale? I guess I'll wait. Are you going to bring the food anytime soon? Hello? Mr. Rockvale? What the fuck is going on? Oh, she looks fucking shocked. Oh. Oh my god. Mr. Rockvale. Reckon anything interesting's going on in there? Still too early yet. They're probably sitting around drinking tea or discussing the weather. I doubt we're missing anything. Yeah, you're probably right. It's so boring in here. I hate stakeouts. Join the club, Holly. Hey, what are you doing over there? I'm playing games on my phone. Aren't you worried about draining your battery? What if you need to make a phone call? Oh, it's okay. I've got it plugged in. What's your phone plugged into, Holly? Is it plugged into the cigarette lighter? Maybe? What did I say about draining the car battery, Holly? We need this car to drive. You don't let me do anything fun. It's a stakeout, Holly. It's not supposed to be fun. No, unplug your damn phone. No! Give me that. Hey, quit it! I said quit it! Don't set me on fire! Well, God, are you the forensic expert here? Is this bugger dead? He's dead as a door. Yeah, he's dead as a doornail. Fan bloody tacit. The finals are on now. I've got to deal with a fucking murder of all things. How long has he been dead for? Not long. He's still licking blood from his wounds. I say it's been about 15 minutes. Alright, I still don't know what the fuck you lot are here, and I don't buy your bloody it's coincidence nonsense, but at this point I don't bloody care. The creek's flooded, so I can't bring the boys in, so it looks like I'm stuck with you nonks. You ready? Keep doing whatever it is you're doing with your forensic shit. God, it's the fucking dialogue! And you two idiots who keep fighting over that blonde chick who apparently used to be a bloke, you're in charge of keeping everyone separate. Take 4 people or so each and keep an eye on them. I don't want any of them talking to each other. Sure, I can do that. Actually, I'm not a police officer, I'm a private investigator. To what, I can't give a shit. Do your bloody job. But I said do your bloody job. Do I make myself clear? Yes. Bloody hell. And you blondie bloke with the big tits. I'm assuming that's me. Start questioning everybody. I want full details of everyone's alibi in the next 15 minutes or you're fired. For 15 minutes? Better get to it, mate. I'm not mucking around. I'll fire you in an instant. Huh? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to watch the footy. You're off to watch the footy? Right after there's been a murder? Yeah, why not? Aren't you going to interrogate suspects and out with the investigation? You're a police officer after all. Did the wrong voice then. Whoa, don't buy a dog and then bark yourself. I'm the police commissioner. I delegate jobs like this. And right now I'm delegating this job to you. Because that's what I pay you for. I've been waiting for all fucking year for finals, and I'm not going to miss it just because some old cunt decides the best time to be murdered is right before the biggest match of the decade. Do I make myself clear? This is great dialogue, holy shit. Yes, sir. Calm down. Why are we separating? It's making it easier for the murderer to slowly kill us one by one. We need to stay in a group. Have you seen the movies? Beck, I highly doubt we're dealing with a serial killer here. The murderer most likely knew the victim, and they had some personal feud that led to the murder, that's all. Most likely? Most likely? You mean you don't know? Oh god, we're all gonna die. I don't want to die wearing a stupid hat! Calm down. All of you are safe. No one's gonna die. We don't know that. For all you know, the murderer could have been you, and you're planning on separating us so you can kill us when no one's around! Why should we trust you? Don't accuse me, I'm a police officer. That doesn't mean anything. Cops kill people all the time! No, we don't. Oh, shut the fuck up, I can hear— Oi, shut the fuck up, I can't hear the fee! See, you're upsetting the commissioner. Calm down. Why is he watching the footy right now? There's a killer among us. Any one of us could be next! Relax. Panorama put me in charge of finding the murderer, and I'm a great detective. I'll catch the killer in no time. You're in charge? You? Yep. Oh god, I'm gonna die! I'll figure this out before anyone else is killed. And look, the door to the kitchen is wide open. 2 police officers are right there if you need them. I can see Mr. Rockville's corpse from here. Oh. Victoria, you want to move that door a little bit to the left? Sorry, got it. See, perfectly safe. I need to write on my wall while there's still time. Alright, Max, time to get your thinking cap on. Let's start with the alibis and go from there. Now, who should I question first? Oh, we have a puzzle. I'm going to level with you guys. I am pretty incompetent at the puzzles, so the dev has very kindly sent me a lovely, lovely guide. And, let's, should we move on? Okay, so, let's, talk to people. Everyone that's got a shaking, we're not counting Ethan, is, let's see what happens. Okay, so, who shall I talk to here? Everyone, I guess. Dale, hi. How'd you know my name? I arrested you on the highway about a week ago. You were driving under the influence of minks and said your name was Terry's Herring. Terry, I don't remember saying that. Do you remember waking up in the cells, though? Slightly surprising, you were pretty far gone at the time, and judging by your actions early in the evening, it's a habit you haven't dropped. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the murder? It wasn't me. I'm not saying it was you, I just need to know what you were doing at the time of the murder, if I recall correctly. You were out here snorting minks at around the same time as the butler's death? I wasn't snorting minks. Must have been my imagination then. What were you up to this evening? Well, I've been in a land horse meeting all afternoon, taking notes from Mr. House. Things were starting to wind down, I was feeling a little bit under the weather, so I decided to step outside, smell the fresh air and take a whiff from my inhaler. You know, for asthma. So you suffer from asthma and you use an inhaler to relieve the symptoms? Precisely. You'd have a script for that puffer, wouldn't you? Mind if I have a look at it? No, I lost it. You lost your puffer? Yeah. In the last 5 minutes? Yep. That wasn't an asthma puffer you were inhaling, was it? Dale? I don't give a shit about your casual drug use, Dale. All I'm after is whoever murdered that butler. I'm not going to arrest you over snorting a few vials of minks. You promise? I promise. Fine, I was snorting minks out here all evening. Dale, hi, you're under arrest for the use of a prohibited substance. What, but you promised you wouldn't arrest me? I lied. Can you actually do that? Oh, come on, that's not fair. I'm calling police entrapment. It wasn't even that much minks anyway. It was like 20 mils. I understand getting a slap on the wrist, but arresting me? That's messed up. Relax, Dale. I was just messing with you. You're not under arrest. What the fuck? Really? Snort as much minks as you like. I don't care as long as you're not selling it. Don't scare me like that. It's not funny. Just to clarify, you were outside when the murder took place. Yes, you saw me out there when you were on the phone, so you know there's no way I could have done it. I'm innocent. That is true. The time frame wouldn't add up otherwise. Like I said, I'm not the murderer. There's no way I could have killed that guy. Thanks for the information, Dale. I appreciate it. Right. Let's talk to Ethan. I guess. Hey, babe. Handled it alright? Yeah, I'm getting there. At the moment, I'm just interviewing everyone and figuring out their alibis. It's kind of tedious, but I'm working my way through it. Stay with it, babe. It's hard to keep stories straight than you think. If a private investigator has told me anything, it's good people get fighting under pressure. Sooner or later, someone's going to say something that doesn't make sense. That's what I'm counting on. Anyway, do you mind if I ask you a few questions about what you saw? I'm just trying to find a piece together everything that anyone saw tonight. No worries. Where do you want me to start from? Last I saw you were trying to decipher the painting with Brad. Yes, where the two of us were. I'm starting to think we're reading too much into it and the artist was just an idiot. But once you solve the murder, we'll go back and have a lengthy argument about it. I know that's what Butthead is using. The use of watercolor doesn't signify anything. Uh-huh. So the two of you were upstairs the whole time. Do you see anyone else while you were up there? I think everyone was downstairs, but I did see that maid girl and the younger butler moving around. They were restocking all the guest rooms. Two of them actually came inside and restored the soaps in the bathroom while Brad and I were arguing. Did they give us those little tiny shampoo bottles? I love those. I called dibs on taking them home. Oh, yes, babe. Body wash is stupid and a waste of money, but if it's free, then I won't feel guilty using it. I need to stay in fancy hotels more often. So you definitely saw Alfred and Trixie enter the room. Yeah, they were upstairs at approximately the time of the murder, so it's pretty unlikely they were behind this. Don't vote them out completely, but I consider them a low-priority suspects right now. Thanks for the information, Ethan. I really appreciate it. You figured this out, babe. I know it. Alright, who's this guy? Hector von House. I've got a few questions I'd like to ask you about the murder. Must I really concern myself with a trifling matter? Surely we both have other things to do. Huh? You mean like the mushrooms the pigs eat? What on earth are you talking about? Well, you mentioned trifles. Trifles are a type of dessert. You're thinking of truffles. What does it have to do with the murder? I said it's a trifling matter. It's a common figure of speech for something that doesn't concern you. Do you live under a rock? Well, you would know. You used to be my landlord. I guess concrete is kind of a rock. I'm not a murderer, but if you keep this up, I might become one. Now ask your damn questions to get out of my sight before I have an emotional breakdown. Alrighty then. Where were you at the time of the murder? As you're aware, I had spent the evening sitting outside on the balustrade. However, a chill wind began to pick up, so I retired inside. I was enjoying a freshly cooked scone that tasted absolutely delightful, and when suddenly I was rudely interrupted by screaming, running, and all sorts of nonsense going on. Judging by that commotion, I believe I was inside the manor when the murder itself took place, but without knowing the exact time of death, I wouldn't be able to confirm that with certainty. It's so fucking suspicious. What the fuck? Alright, that sounds fair enough. That was the most suspicious explanation ever. Where do you say freshly cooked scone? Where'd you get one of those? One of the maids is bringing them round. What? Where didn't I get one? I haven't eaten since I got here. I wonder if there's any scones left over. I could really go for one right about now. Are you asking me about a murder or what I ate for dinner? Sorry, I got off track a bit there. Was there anyone else you saw inside that could back up your story? The maid, I suppose, but I chose to ignore people when I can. Most people aren't worth the breath you exhale while talking to them. Take now, for instance. So you didn't see anyone else apart from the maid? Not that I saw, but I've been quite consumed with thought recently. I couldn't tell you if there were anyone else around. I was too busy focusing on more important matters. Alrighty. That should do for me now. Thanks, Hector. That's Mr. Von House to you. Now remove yourself from my presence. What a fucking cunt. Right. Kitchen, I guess. I guess we'll talk to Pandaray. I don't think we need to talk... Oh, I guess we'll talk to Victoria as well. It's Pandaray first, though. What's he gonna do? He's dead. It's the first time I've watched a sport, a scene of a murder, and it won't be the last. So it's not the first. Shit. Oh, come on. That's a bloody try. What the fuck is this ref thinking? Is he watching the same game we are? Unfucking believable. Have you got time for a few questions? No, but watching the footy. But there's been a murder. Do I look like I fucking care? Go do your job. But I'm doing my job. Crap, it's a bloody ad break. You've got 2 minutes, Blondie. If you want to ask me questions, now's the time. Time's ticking. Ask your damn questions. Alright. During the time the victim was murdered, where were you? If you were in the kitchen watching the footy, wouldn't you have seen the murder take place? The footy hadn't started yet. They were showing some crappy soap opera nonsense. I went and took a piss in the dunny near the front desk, so I missed the murder. I missed the bloody kickoff because of all this stuffing around too. I just wanted to watch the game at home with nice cold beer in my hand, but then suddenly it starts pissing down, and now I'm stuck here watching the game on a tiny ass TV. Just my fucking luck. So you didn't see anything? Nope. And did anyone see you leaving the kitchen and go to the bathroom? Nope. So you were in the hallway bathroom. That's not far from the kitchen. So you wouldn't have heard something? There weren't sounds of a struggle or anything like that? Like I said, it's pissing down. This place is a tin roof, so the only thing I could hear while I was taking a piss was the rain. It was actually quite relaxing. Well, what about... The game's back on. Question time's over. But... I said question time's over. Now go solve this bloody murder. I don't think Panda is a very good police commissioner. He's a fucking cunt. Right, Victoria. I know you're busy playing around with that corpse right now, but do you have a few moments for me to ask you some questions, Victoria? I guess the dead guy can wait. What do you need to know, Max? Whereabouts were you during the time of the murder, Victoria? Me, I was upstairs the whole time. Whereabouts upstairs? I was in Evelyn's room. You two were fucking, weren't you? Hey! What exactly were you doing up there then, huh? Fine, we were going to town on each other. You're aware she's evil, aren't you? She's not evil. Her name is pronounced Evelyn. It's super duper obvious she's behind this whole thing somehow. She's got you under her spell. Actually, you might be onto something with that last thing. Huh? Never mind. But yeah, I was with Evelyn the entire time, so there's no way she could have been the murderer. You didn't see or hear anything out of the ordinary while you were upstairs then? Like the sounds of a struggle going on downstairs by any chance? I was pretty distracted, Max. I couldn't hear anything over Evelyn's moaning. Alright, that's more than enough information for me. Just to clarify, you were with Evelyn the entire time and you didn't notice anything strange during that time. Yeah, I wish I could be more used to you, Max, but I just didn't see anything. Sorry. That's alright, at least we know where Evelyn was during the murder. Thanks for the information, Victoria. Don't mention it. If you need me for anything else, just let me know. Okay, let's move location. So far, I don't think the Van House guy's got a shit alibi unless the maid can confirm it. Fuck off. Unless the maid can confirm it. Right, who's that here? Okay, so we've got Alfred, Brad, and Evelyn. Is that his name? Is his name Alfred? Yeah, I think it is. Well, if it isn't Alfred, I knew you were obsessed with cute girls, but murder? That surprised even me. What, do you think I did it? What, why? You're a butler. Oh, crap, I am too. I guess that puts me right at the top of your suspects list. Yep. Mum told me I should have gone to the bellboy position in case something like this happened. I really should have listened to her. I may be a butler, but that doesn't mean I was a murderer. And I can prove it too. Oh yeah? And how exactly can you prove it wasn't you? I was with Trixie the entire time. We were restocking all the rooms upstairs for the guests that would be staying the night. I was upstairs the whole time. There's no way I could have gone to the kitchen and murdered Mr. Rockvale. Oh, is that so? Yep, go ask Trixie, she'll tell you. I can't be the murderer. I'm afraid it's not that simple, Alfred. Oh man, I got myself into so much trouble with this one. I wasn't even supposed to be working late tonight. I had plans to go to Coffee Shrine after work and everything. Really now? Hey Bonnie, do you Foxgirl Sexy Shuffle? Alfred is bored. I told you not to use that name outside of Coffee Shrine. But it's funny, and look how sad Alfred is. You'll cheer him up if you do the shuffle for him. I'm not doing it, and that's final. Oh, you're no fun. That muscular police over there is Bonnie, the cute little fox girl. Yep, it's amazing what transformation serums can do nowadays. You alright there, Alfred? I think I broke him. I'll leave you to your existential crisis, Alfred. If you need anything else, I know where to find you. But Bonnie-chan? Okay. So, I don't think... Who else was to talk to here? I mean, I already know what happened, where Evelyn was, and we know where Brad was. They're already covered. So, who else can we... Is there anyone else like to talk to? Like, I'm sure I've covered everyone. Oh, what's this? No, we haven't talked to people here. Who haven't we talked to here? Alright, so does Zara. Hey, Zara, how are you holding up?
Right now, we're in the middle of the biggest rainstorm of the year, and I'm stuck stranded in the gaudy mansion with a homicidal maniac on the loose. How do you think I'm holding up, Max?
Your ears seem perky, so I say you're doing pretty well.
I'm not. Not only does the butler guy forbid us from driving home, but he goes and gets himself murdered like an asshole, so now we're all scared for our lives! I was supposed to be eating Chinese food tonight, Max, and now I'm the suspect in a bloody murder case! I don't think this night could get any worse.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Trying to piece together what happens so you can arrest the murderer?
Yep, that's my job. You know the drill.
Why are you bothering with questioning me? It's obvious that Alfred did it.
I know, right? He's the only butler left. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Just arrest him now. Save yourself some trouble. There's no need to interrogate everyone.
Panda Ray's here, so I need to follow protocol or lose my job. So, Zara, where were you at the time of the murder?
I was outside, remember? You talked to me and everything. I even gave you revealing swimsuit photographs. How'd you forget that?
The murder took place after that, Zara. After I snuck into the dining room, there was a big announcement about the bridge flooding, and you got really upset. The butler was still alive then.
Alright, I thought that was before I went outside.
Nope.
Well, in that case, I'm pretty sure I was inside when it happened. I was sitting in one of the hallways playing games on my phone. I ran out of charge, so I plugged into one of the power points on the wall. I had to unplug a light stand, but it wasn't turned, so I don't think anyone minds. Actually, it's this one right here, see?
Oh yeah, there it is. Alright, I'll buy your story. For now, that is. Do you see anyone else moving around right before the time of the murder?
Not so I can remember. You're just outside of the main desk here, so I don't see anyone. But I was kind of distracted by my phone.
So you're the only one in this part of the hallway?
Oh, wait, no, that's right. That cute little maid girl's bringing scones around to everyone downstairs. She offered me one, but I wasn't really that hungry. I don't like pastries that much anyway.
You turned down a free scone? I could arrest you right now, Zara, because clearly you had some sort of psychotic episode. No one in their right minds turns down a scone.
They're not that great, Max.
You monster. So the only person you saw at the time of the murder was the maid, Trixie.
Yep, she's the only person I remember seeing.
Thanks for the information, Zara.
Don't mention it.
Alright, okay. Let's review our notes and just see where we are. Okay. Is she the one that saw the body? Yeah, Trixie. We should definitely interview Trixie. Is she here? Yes, she is. Trixie, wasn't it? Do you want to ask you a few questions? What about? Just about what you were doing at the time of the murder. I'm trying to put together where everyone was at the time Mr. Rockvale died. Oh, no thanks. What do you mean, no thanks? I might look cute and innocent in this maid outfit, but I'm actually studying law at university. I know my rights. I don't have to tell you anything unless I'm in the presence of a lawyer. That's true, but don't you want to see this murderer brought to justice? There's half a dozen police officers here. I'm not exactly concerned for my safety. I know I'm innocent, but I don't want to say anything that winds up biting me in the ass later. So you're not going to give me anything? Bring me back to the police station. Let me speak to a lawyer first. Then I'll talk. But right now I'm staying silent about the matter. You're really making this difficult to me, Trixie. What can I say? I don't trust coppers and I don't want to go to the prison. I'm not talking until I speak with a lawyer. That girl is smarter than she looks. I think this maid is hiding something. Trixie, I know you're not definitely... I know now definitively you were handing out crumpets downstairs at the approximate time of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Both Zora and the busty magic bunny girl and Hector the douchey real estate guy saw you downstairs handing out crumpets, and I interviewed them separately. That proves it. Fine, you got me. I was handing out crumpets downstairs, but that's all I'm saying on the matter. If you want anything else out of me, you're going to have to get a lawyer. Something tells me I might not need one. So Trixie, Alfred tells me you were cleaning rooms with him before the murder. Is that true? Alfred says a lot of things. Ethan saw you upstairs as well. That's two people who saw you. Fine, I admit it. I was cleaning rooms with Alfred. Doesn't mean I have anything to do with the murder, and I'm not going to say anything else on the matter until I've spoken to a lawyer. Aha! Why did you make that noise? Because, my dear Trixie, you've just dug yourself a very deep hole. I've no idea how you're going to explain the way out of this one. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, you do. Didn't you just admit to being upstairs with Alfred cleaning rooms prior to the murder? Yeah, so? Well, if you were upstairs restocking rooms with Alfred the whole time, then how were you also downstairs serving crumpets to everyone? There's been some mistake. I've got multiple witnesses claiming they saw you in two places at once, Trixie. How do you explain that? You're wrong. So all these people are lying? Yeah, they have to be. Where are you during the time of your the murder, Trixie? Where were you, upstairs or were you downstairs? I need to speak to a lawyer. Oh, there's no need for that. I can explain why multiple witnesses saw you in two places at once, Trixie. You can? Yep. Then prove it. I actually have no idea. Someone else was wearing the May costume? That wasn't you upstairs at all. Someone else was wearing a May costume. Oh yeah? Who? Becky? Surely Alfred would recognize her. She was serving the crumpets downstairs then. And our guests didn't notice? We look exactly similar. People recognized Becky had spontaneously changed her outfit. She's the first person they see when they arrive, for crying out loud. Maybe they were distracted and not paying attention? This is a crap line of investigation. You have an evil twin. Yeah, that must be it. It's the only way you could do it in two places at once. You were working downstairs at the same time your evil twin was working upstairs. It makes perfect sense. How do you know? Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Fine, I admit it. My twin sister and I have been working here for the past 6 months. Pretend to be one person so we can take longer breaks or take turns having a day off. What? Really? I mean, I knew all along. It's a perfect scheme and I've been waiting for you to slip up all evening. It's the master detective stuff. Like, this is child's play to me. Of course you had an evil twin. One of you killed the butler while the other one worked in plain view so that you had an alibi. Because no one knows you had a sister, no one would ever suspect you. It's a genius plan that should have worked. But something went wrong and you slipped up. Both of you and your sister were seen. Now your sick and malicious plan for the perfect murder has crumbled all around you. Admit it, you and your sister killed the butler. Ah! That's not true, I'm not a murderer, neither is my sister. Sure, we were running a work scam, but we didn't kill anyone. Especially not Mr. Rockvale, he was a great boss. If you're not a murderer, then prove it. I need to speak to a lawyer! Why are you two screaming? Trixie has an evil twin who assisted her in murdering the butler. I just figured it out. An evil twin. Yep. You get me a lawyer. Max, I've been refusing to let this girl speak to a lawyer this whole time. Yeah, but it was for a good cause. I got her to admit she was an evil twin. She has an evil twin. Does she actually have an evil twin, or have you just driven her insane by abusing your power as a police officer? Trixie, calm down. We'll figure this out. I'm so scared, Millie. There, I've got you. See, I told you, evil twin. This changes nothing, Max. Get her on the phone to a lawyer. Fine. So how did you and Max go about hooking up anyway? Sort of came out of nowhere. What? No, it didn't. We were on heaps of dates and stuff beforehand. I was actually surprised it took so long as it did this to hook up. I was probably throwing myself on her a few times and she was completely oblivious. She's a bit of a ditz. Nah, Max is smarter than she looked. She was just looking out for me the whole time. I appreciated that. So how did it happen? Did you show up semi-naked on her doorstep, wrapped in only a thin piece of ribbon and a little tag that says, unwrap me? Because that's how Hyde had done it. Ha! We spent a day at the beach and things went from there. Nothing fancy. I really like that ribbon idea. Maybe I'll save that one for her birthday. Just make sure you use a proper satin ribbon. If you use the cheap plastic stuff you get at party shops, you'll get a weird rash and it'll drive you absolutely bloody insane. Think bad tan lines, but 1,000,000 times worse. I was itchy for weeks after that. Wait, so you actually did that once? Once? Ha! The sexy ribbon thing is my go-to plan. If asking a girl out doesn't work, then out comes the sexy ribbons. Hasn't failed me yet. You can't just show up on people's doorsteps wearing nothing but a ribbon, Holly. That's really inappropriate. That's exactly why it works. Trust me, it's one of the sexiest things you can do to impress someone. I'll take your word for it. Okay, thank you, I understand. I'll give you a call if I need to speak with you again. I appreciate it, bye. Feeling better now? No, I know my legal rights, yes. I'm prepared to cooperate with you. I think we'll have to lose our jobs anyway, sis. We might as well tell them everything we know. Don't lose my job, though. I really like being a maid. Start talking. If you hadn't noticed, the two of us are completely identical. Even most identical twins have some minor difference to tell them apart, like a freckle or a birthmark. But Trixie and I are pretty much clones of each other. Our own parents can't even tell us apart. Our parents did some weird shit stuff in the 80s. It wouldn't surprise me if we were part of some weird government experiment. We've been over this before, Trixie. We're just regular twins who just happen to look and sound completely identical to each other. It's not that uncommon. If you say so. Anyway, a high-paying maid job opened up at the manor here a few years ago, so the two of us came up with a plan. We split the money in alternate shifts, which pays more than working at a butcher. And then work alternative shifts and cover each other that way. We don't have to work all week. And up until now, no one's noticed. I thought you were going to get away with this forever. Oh, I knew all along. When you applied for the job, I looked you up online. There were twin pictures everywhere. Didn't belong to put two and two together. Oh. Also, when I rang your previous employer at the butcher, they said you tried the exact same stunt and told me to be on the lookout for you. Didn't dissuade me, though. It was actually the reason I hired you to. So you know we were ripping you off the whole time? Ripping me off? Ha! With you covering each other's shifts, I haven't had to worry about hiring another maid to cover your sick leave. You saved me a fortune. So you're not going to fire us? Nope, we're going to pretend this entire thing never happened. I'm going to continue to exploit your situation as much as possible. As far as I'm concerned, there's still only one of you, understood? Guess that's better than being fired. Yay! I'm going to start calling you Millie now, though. It's a cuter name. Hey. You'll have to excuse me, Millie. I have to work to attend to. I'll call you if I need anything. Yes, Miss Lacastre. Oh, and it's quite a presence, doesn't she? She interrupted me mid-conversation. All I could do was just stand there. That's Miss Lacastre for you. She scares me. So for anyone who works at a time, why both of you here at tonight? And why have I only ever seen one of you up until this moment? I got the roster wrong. I told you I was going to work tonight. You should have called me beforehand. I said I was sorry. Okay, but that still doesn't answer my question. We've got the whole thing on lockdown, yet no one noticed there were two of you walking around. Was one of you hiding somewhere this whole time? And if so, where? Do we show her? Of course we show her. I don't want to go to jail. We need to cooperate. What are you showing me? We discovered this by complete accident. One day I was cleaning the bookshelf and I accidentally bumped this book and... Where's it dark and where's the floor moving? Turns out Reginald Lacastre was a bit of an eccentric billionaire. He built secret passageways all over the mansion. There's at least one in every room of the house. Now we're upstairs. Holy shit. If you rotate the globe to the right there, a little passageway opens up behind it. Follow me. And now we're in the kitchens. Ah, dead body! That was the same scream I made. We should get out of here. Good idea. His face is so bloody. Just look away, Millie. Just look away. So they didn't do it. So this mansion has dozens of secret passageways. How many have we found so far? 7? That's just inside the house. We found one out near the driveway the other day that goes to the secret garage. I think there's still more of them. We haven't found them all yet. Reginald Lacastre is dead now, so unless Evelyn knows about them, I guess they're a secret now? We just got lucky in finding the first one, and then we knew what to look for. So as far as you're aware, the two of you are the only ones who are using these secret passageways. Yeah. Actually, I think someone else was using the secret passage system this evening. What? Someone else knows about our secret? What makes you think that? I was upstairs when I heard Trixie scream, so I took the secret passageway through to the kitchen to check if she was okay. In the passageway that links the ground floor of the kitchen, I found this on the floor. Is that a pocket watch? Yeah, I think it's belonged to either of us. Someone else with the secret passage system tonight. I thought we were the only ones who knew. It's freaky, right? There's no lights in there. How scary would it be if we bumped into someone in there? How the murderer could still be in there waiting for us. Stop screaming, give me the pocket watch. So whoever the pocket watch belongs to is presumably the killer. Here you go. Damn it. You picked this up when you found it, didn't you, Millie? Yeah, and I put it in the front pocket of my dress. Your dress is made of silk. When it bounced about in your pocket, it's wiped down clean. I can't find any fingerprints of this. Millie. Well, how was I supposed to know that? I thought it might be yours. Why would I carry a pocket watch? I can't look at my phone. I can just look at my phone. Well, this complicates things. Do you need anything else from us? Got one more question for you. Oh? Have the two of you at any point in time ever been involved in the production, distribution, or commercial sale of the illegal narcotic Minx? Minx? That's the snotty stuff all those druggers down the boardwalk take, isn't it? We're not drug lords, we're maids. We clean rooms for a living. Maybe some of the guests take Minx, but I've never tried it, and I've certainly never sold it. I haven't even tried marijuana. You do get drunk a lot, though. Not like you're any different. So neither of you are involved in the illegal drug trade? No, of course not. Like I said, we're just maids. We're not murderers or drug traffickers. We were just running a work scam. Thanks for your cooperation, girls. I appreciate it. If I need anything else, I'll let you know. What, seriously? Well, that's horrifying. There's something going on. Tell me what Captain Necker is saying. In a minute, Holly, I'm talking. But I want to know now. No, we haven't seen anything suspicious. We've got our guns on us, though. Want us to move in and secure the area? Pandarai? Alright, understood. We'll stay in the area. Let us know if you need anything. What did he say? Apparently there's been a murder inside the mansion. Oh, not the cute maids! It wasn't one of the maids. It was an elderly butler. Someone stabbed him with a samurai sword in the kitchen. Oh, that's fine then. Well, I mean, I know it's not fine, but at least it wasn't a cute little maid girl that died. You get what I'm saying. I offered to move in, but apparently Pandarai just so happened to be staying at Lacastre Manor this evening, so he's taken over the investigation. Convenient timing, huh? Almost a little too convenient if you ask me. It certainly seems a bit fishy. Don't say the fish word, Ember. You're making me all hungry. I thought you hated seafood. We went out once years ago and you outright refused to try calamari rings, even though they taste amazing. I still don't understand that. Yeah, but I'm a cat girl now. I like different foods. I actually tried calamari rings the other night. They're really good. They're pretty much deep-fried batter delivery device. It's like 90% batter and 10% octopus. Have you tried eating cat kibble yet? What? No. I bet you've at least thought about it, though. I saw some in the store the other day and it smelled really good. But I'm not going to eat it. I'm a cat girl, not a cat. It is really cheap, though. I give it a week until you're eating cat kill. If I was a cat girl, I'd give it a go. Oh, you should become a cat girl. You look so great with cat ears. I can't remember. I've got that magical resetting body. I'd spent a couple of grand on the kimono procedure, and then 20 minutes later, I'll be back to my regular self. Oh yeah, that sucks. What were we talking about before? Oh, there was a murder in the mansion. We get off topic too easily. Yep. I wonder if I'd like spicy food now, you know, because of the flame powers. I guess that makes sense. Oh my god, they're so fucking pathetic, those two. Ha! Those two girls could be lying about their involvement with Mink's production, but Natara definitely said she saw a woman wearing a hazardous chemical suit when she picked her drugs up here. If it's not the maids, then I suppose it has to be Evelyn? Natara said the solar didn't match Evelyn's physique, though. Her super long neck is pretty distinctive. Huh. You can figure the mystery out later. Right now I need to focus on finding who murdered the butler and why. There's a secret passageway to all this place, and that means the murderer could move between any two rooms in the house in less than a minute, and they wouldn't have to worry about seeing them. You can flee the scene in the instant. If it takes a 60-second window to kill the butler, then I can't take anyone's alibis for granted anymore. I need to focus my investigation on something else. That was clearly a planned murder, which means the murderer had to have some personal history with the butler. I need to start questioning people about their knowledge of the butler and look for any holes in their story. The evil twin thing threw me for a loop, and I still think Alfred was behind this whole thing. But at least I'm getting somewhere, and as interesting as this pocket watch is, without fingerprints, it's not exactly useful as evidence. Looks like I'm back to questioning people again. Now where should I start? Alright guys, we're going to end this episode here. We're going to conclude a final part of Max's Big Bus really fucking soon in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed, and be back for more really, really, really soon. Remember to check out the Alluna Brie Kickstarter via the link in the description, and thank you very much for watching, everyone. Bye for now. That is me and my mum when I was a teenager, 110%. Definitely. I used to spend all my time indoors, depressed out my fucking mind, and I never wanted to go out. To be fair, even these days I don't really want to go out, but still, you know.